They start on the ground with Nick Chubb running right through him. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. Room here to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they were moving the football through the air early on, but ultimately this opening drive ends with a turnover.
And we've seen this before, haven't we? Sometimes you get those quarterbacks that, hey, they throw the pick early. They're done for the game. I don't think it's the same case with this guy we're watching here, do you?
No, not at all. He'll be back out there. The problem for him now is he has to sit on the sideline. He's going to want that next series to come quickly.
Yeah, he's hoping his defense bails him out.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay. And early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Second and 13. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone, and now it'll be 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hits Murray. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced them to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flushed out right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They hand off to their big tight end. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Lane.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, their first two drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
York able to send this one through.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's Murray. To his running back, Swift, on the slant. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
The Lions had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
You presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Play action. Now it's Murray. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On second down, Swift on the move past the 40. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I don't
care how many times we see it. I still get
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Dallas Cowboys. They met in back-to-back Super Bowls in the 90s, and they're together again. The Cowboys and Bills are underway.
This one fielded at the 5. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And some space here. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Cowboys march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Allen now on first down.
He's got Cook running the slant.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 53 yards. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. But Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.